Okay, that's a few people starting to filter in now, so we'll make a start. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to today's postgraduate information session on engineering. Thank you for taking the time to join us today. My name is Marisha Nelany, and I work in the recruitment and conversion team, and I'll be one of your hosts for this 30-minute session. Before we begin, just a couple of quick housekeeping notes. All microphones and cameras have been disabled during the session to just ensure a smooth experience for everyone. After our presentations, we will have time for a Q&A session. So if you do have any questions at any point during today's session, if you just pop them into the Q&A box next to the chat box, and we'll answer as many as we can during the Q&A at the end. I'd also like to let you know that today this session is being recorded and it will be available on the GCU YouTube page in the coming weeks, so you'll be able to watch it back or share with others. Okay, so we have two presenters this morning. So first of all, we have got Dr. Ahmed. I'll let you do the first session and then I'll introduce our second session once you've finished. Okay.
So, welcome everyone. My name is Dr. Ahmed Solyman. I am lecturer in Department of Engineering in School of Science and Engineering in Glasgow, Caledonian University. I am working for the university for 3 years now, and I am the program lead for the Masters in Electrical and Electronic Engineering and the Masters in Electrical Power Engineering. I will join you in a small journey about the program, what you can expect from this program, why employers recruit our students, what you can find in Glasgow. I hope you will enjoy the presentation. So first, I will start with, this is our university. We have 3 schools, okay? School of Business and Society, School of Science and Engineering, and School of Health and Life Science. Our department is part of School of Science and Engineering. It's called Department of Engineering. Our program is not a lecture-based program. It's a practical, industry-focused master's course covering many aspects of future engineering like design, operation, control, modern electrical and electronic and power systems. Our study areas include telecommunication, measurement, monitoring, power systems, renewable energy, Internet of Things, smart systems, advanced AC and DC transmission, condition monitoring, and energy asset management. Students explore the challenges of integrating renewable energy into future sustainable power networks while developing skills in intelligent and modern engineering systems. Teaching combines lectures, tutorials, industry input, laboratory work, problem solving, and finally the project. It's all about practical learning more than lecture-based learning. This will prepare you for a career in power, renewables, automation, communications, grid design, and intelligent systems. So, who is it for? You need to be with a solid background in electrical, electronics, computer, power, control, telecommunications, renewable energy, embedded systems, or related engineering disciplines. It's designed for applicants who want to develop advanced skills in power systems, Internet of Things, smart systems, energy asset management. The minimum entry requirement is a UK 22 honor degree or equivalent in electrical and or electronic engineering, or a close related subjects. Okay, for power engineering, a strong power background is particularly relevant. There is also English language requirement. You need to get IELTS 6 overall with no element below 5.5. Also, because in our university we admire your experience with a relevant work experience or professional credits, you may be also considered through recognition of superior learning. Okay. The structure of the program. Both programs are 180 credits overall, 120 taught credits, which is 8 modules, each module with 15 credits, plus a 60 credit, which is the MSc dissertation project. The typical study route is full-time over 1 year, and maybe part-time over 2 years, but this only for home students. So international students can't go for part-time. It's only 1 year. So we have very interesting flexibility here. If you joined in January, it will be 1 year and a half. If you joined in September, it will be exactly 1 year. So we can accept students in January intake, and we can accept students in September intake. The program is organized into taught modules followed by a major project. This is the modules you will go through. If you need the clear look around these modules, you can visit our webpage. You will find everything, all the details. Okay. This one for the electrical and electronic program. And how we teach and assist our students. So our teaching is practical and applied. So we are moving beyond lecture only delivery toward active learning. So you will use e-learning, project-based and problem-based learning. We are really focused in practical experience. We have more than 30 plus specialist laboratories and industry-informed teaching. From a lot of our staff engaged with industry and industry research. Your assessment combines exams, coursework, presentations, case studies, technical reports, design, development tasks, research work, and finally, the master's dissertation. This some examples of projects you can go through. So for EEE masters, you can work in renewable energy, wearable systems, Internet of Things, robotics, sensors, maybe image processing, artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning, and we are also open for your suggestions. For the power engineering projects, again, you can work for renewable energy systems integration, high voltage, electric vehicle fast or wireless charging, protection and control of microgrids. However, these are examples, and there is big room for your imagination. So if you got any idea and you want this idea to be your project, just contact me and I will arrange with the appropriate supervisor and we can discuss this. By the way, the project takes your last almost 3 to 4 months in the university. So it's a big chunk of your time in the university, and really give you a great start in the practical world. So why choose this course at GCU? So we are industry lead and practical experience. So the course is shaped by industry needs. So we always have this called industry advisor board, and we revise our courses, the needs from the industry, and adapt our modules and our courses to these needs. Again, we have more than 30 specialist laboratories with much more stuff يعني joined with industry research and industry work. Our teaching is modern with hands-on learning. So in GCU, we highlight active learning, e-learning, project-based learning, and we focus in problem-based learning with a strong employability focus and an open door approach to student support. You can approach any one of the staff, just drop email, and you will find all the doors are open for you. We have a strong mix of future focused topics. So students study areas linked to real industry demand, Internet of Things, industrial monitoring, asset management, power systems, renewable energy, telecommunications, and condition monitoring. Also, we are not recognized or credited from one institution. We are recognized and accredited by two institutions: the Institution of Engineering and Technology, IET, and the Institute of Measurement and Control, INST-MC, with flexible study modes, and you can start in September and January intakes and employer events. The program is aligned with the UK engineering benchmark standards and UK SBEC, which strengthen its value in the UK job market. Also, we are in our campus based on Glasgow in Scotland, and there is a real plus for any student. Glasgow City region has a large engineering and manufacturing base. We have more than 3,000 manufacturing companies, employing over 55,000 people, with Scotland renewable electricity capacity reached 17.7 gigawatts in the first quarter of 2025, and Scottish government funding new offshore wind skills development that makes Glasgow and Scotland a strong place to study smart system engineering and electrical energy. The demand for renewable energy is booming in Scotland, and they are preparing now to export electricity to England, which is opening hundreds of new jobs, which is related for the both courses, the MSc EEE and the MSc Electrical and Power Engineering. I will tell you something also about Glasgow. So I used to be international student here in Glasgow from about 12, 13 years. I started my PhD in 2010, and Glasgow is really interesting city. It's open for all international students. You will find people here are so easy with international students. Love them. You will find a lot of casual jobs in your first days, and you will find the city welcoming everyone. Also, all the parks, museums are free for everyone, not only for the students. And for students, they give a very good discounts in transportation. I wouldn't say accommodation, but accommodation in Glasgow way cheaper than London and England. You will know this. So Glasgow is really the dream city for international students. So why employers choose our graduates? So the MSc is IET and NSMC accredited, gives graduates a professionally recognized award that support long-term career development in engineering. Our program is built for industry, not just the classroom. We have a very strong department which called GCU Career Service. This runs employer events, career conversations, jobs fairs, I will say every 2 months or something, and on-campus recruitment events that connect the students directly with employers. So you will learn technical skills which make you career ready. So students develop expertise in power systems, renewable energy, Internet of Things. All are modern technical skills which is needed in the employment field. We have a strong job market fit. So engineering UK says that engineering jobs are expected to grow in all UK regions by 2030, with 25% of UK job posting are engineering, and green engineering rules have risen by 55% in the past 5 years. We have a very good and trusted track record in employment. So we won the University of the Year multiple times in the past few years. So, and we have a very good career record for our graduates. So here is examples of successful employments every year. This one for the EEE program. You can work for Salis, Tata Steel, IDGen, JB Morgan, EDF Energy, Scottish Power, and these ones are for electrical power engineering, like Scottish Power again, EDF Energy, NCE, General Electric, ScotRail. So with employability, we have a great success with this with our graduates. I think that is all for me, and I am happy to hand the presentation now, or answer the questions. What do you think?
Thank you so much. That was such an interesting presentation, and great to hear about your experience coming to Glasgow as well. So thank you for that. I can see we've had a few questions, but what we'll do is I'm going to pass over to Dharminder, Dr. Dharminder Singh, and he's going to cover off our study options within mechanical engineering. So let me just change this over here for you. And I'll hand the floor over to you. And then we'll come back and answer all the questions at the end.
Thank you very much, Marissa. And welcome everyone to this event. So I am now going to talk about the MSc Mechanical Engineering course at Glasgow Caledonian University. My name is Dharminder Singh, and I'm the program leader for this course. So in these slides, I will go over the study options, the kinds of assessments that we have on the course, teaching methods, and I will also talk about employability and all the facilities that are available to the students. Okay, so The MSc Mechanical Engineering course at GCU that offers multiple benefits. So this is an internationally recognized UK master's degree that's acceptable everywhere in the world. The course is accredited by Institution of Mechanical Engineers. So if you have an undergraduate degree that was accredited, now this provides the further learning requirements for chartered engineer registration. Now we have two options that are available according to whatever you prefer, whatever the specialism that you want to graduate in. We've got the design stream and the manufacturing stream. So these are the specialist modules that you will study in the design and the manufacturing stream. In the design stream, you will be studying applied thermofluids, CFD, advanced engineering mechanics. So these kind of topics, these are taking your undergraduate studies, building on that, and then covering advanced topics like non-Newtonian fluids, compressible flow, computational fluid dynamics, and then also looking at the stress analysis of more complex structures, plasticity, fatigue analysis, and so on. In the manufacturer stream, you will be looking at different maintenance strategies, reliability analysis, condition-based maintenance, and topics like that. Manufacturing management, you will be looking at different methods of manufacture, all the modern technologies that are being used. For example, 3D printing, rapid prototyping, and also including the use of digital twins in manufacturing as well. So here you can see all the other topics that I've included here that you will be studying in the MSc Mechanical Engineering course. You will be studying, so all the two students who are on either design or the manufacture stream, they will be covering energy audit, energy asset management. You'll be looking at strategies of businesses and innovation practices. You will be looking at professional practice, which includes things like project management, digital twins, where you will be studying about digital twins. For example, a pipeline system that is used in the let's say aircraft fueling system. You will be looking at how that is designed and how digital twins can be designed for such a system, as an example. You will be studying advanced computer-aided engineering, where you will be studying finite element analysis, the thermal analysis, and also there is a manufacturing bit involved as well. And finally, you will be studying you will be working on a project at the end, where this is a 3-month project, individual project. Every student works on an individual project. So a lot of students here will be working on an industrially relevant project. Sometimes the projects will be coming from the industry, but sometimes they could also be aligned with the research that our staff is doing at the university. Okay, so these are all the common topics for both the design and manufacturing stream. So at the end of your degree, you will have on your certificate, you will have it will be specified that it's a Master's of Science degree in Mechanical Engineering. It will be specified whether it's design or the manufacturing specialism. Okay, so assessment methods. So you will be given coursework, which includes technical reports, lab reports, case studies, and things like that. And then some of the modules, they will have an exam component as well, okay, which will be at the end of the trimester, and where you're given this unseen exam. Now, there are 2 attempts available for each coursework and exam. So in case if you don't manage to pass the first attempt, you will be given another attempt at the reset that as well. Okay. So at the end of the taught program, once you've done all your courseworks and the exams, you will be working on an MSc project. So you will be required to pass all the taught modules to proceed to the project stage. And then, so as I was saying earlier, the projects they are industrially based, if part-time, but there will be some projects that will be available for full-time students as well. For example, this year, students have worked on projects with companies like Mitsubishi, Tata Steel, and National Rail. So all the project topics, they will be available at the end of the PGD stage. Okay, that means after the end of the taught modules. So you will, if you're not interested in any of the given topics, you are free to come up with your own topics as well. So it depends on what kind of specialism you want to work on and what kind of industry you want to go on. So you can even propose your own topic, and then our staff, they will be able to help you with that. Okay, so regarding employability, so the latest graduate outcomes survey shows that 92% of Glasgow Caledonian University graduates, they are in employment or further study 15 months after graduating, and with 78% of the students in highly skilled occupations. So these numbers are both above the Scottish sector average. And the kind of job roles that our graduates go into include roles like mechanical engineer, mechanical design engineer, project manager, manufacturing engineer. The earning potential could be something around 30K to 50K per annum. And that will be dependent on, obviously, the kind of designation that you are joining the company at, and also based on your relevant work experience you have. Our graduates go into sectors like oil and gas industry, defense, computer-aided engineering, mechanical design engineering, project engineering, manufacturing engineering, and engineering sales. I can give you examples of companies where our graduates have gone into. So that includes companies like Howden, National Rail, Thales, and so on. Okay, so now I'll talk about the support that is available to students on our program. That will include the students on our electrical programs as well. So when you come to GCU, you will be given an induction program, which will cover all the facilities that are available at the university, what kind of support that is available, a campus tour, and you will have an individual induction as well within our departments, and as part of that, we'll give you lab tours as well. Now the kind of labs that we have available in the mechanical engineering department, we've got CNC machines, 3D printing machines, we've got labs for mechanical engineering, such as strength measurement, material strength measurement, and also thermofluids labs as well. So where you can do fluid flow analysis. Okay, so then we have a library that has access to lots of resources. There are thousands of books available there. You will have access to an online ebooks as well as research journals, conferences, articles as well. The Learning Development Center, it supports with the students with study skills, and they organize tutorials and workshops. They can give guidance on academic writing and how to be more efficient in your coursework or examination. Every student is assigned a personal tutor when they join the course. So that's a named contact from our staff, which the students can approach to talk about any aspect of the program, or even to get further support regarding. We can even talk to them about your personal situation as well. Okay, and you have open access to IT facilities. There will be lots of software that is available in our specialist labs. You will also have some software available online as well, which you can access from anywhere. So there is an app called Apps Anywhere, through which you will be able to access any software that you're needing help with, that you need to use. Now, for teaching, we use the web-based learning platform, and it's called GCU Learn. You might be familiar with that if you have heard of Blackboard. So it's similar to that, but it's a GCU's own version. So that's where all the learning material that will be posted, and you will have access to the learning material 24/7. Okay. That's where all the learning material and also the assessment instructions and guidance, past papers, everything that will be posted as well. Okay. The student life team that supports students with registration to university, council tax, etc. And also they can support students with non-academic queries as well. The well-being team and the disability support, they can give free and confidential advice to students if you're struggling with well-being, or if you want to just listening ear from somebody regarding any of your problems, give you a safe and a non-judgmental environment. International student support team, we have got a visa team that are approachable. I think some of you will be in touch with them while you're applying for visas as well. But once you're at GCU, they can also help with any student visa extensions or post-study work visa advice as well, okay, or any other immigration matters. So as part of our teaching, you will be having lectures, tutorials, workshops, labs, as well as you will be getting visitors from the industry. So they will be giving some expert presentations in the area as well. Okay. So now the student voice is highly respected at the university. So any problems that you have, any issues that you want to discuss, there are different platforms that are available. There will be a student representative that will be chosen from amongst yourselves. And that's the point of contact who can raise any issues if you're having. So there are different platforms that are available. We have a staff-student partnership forum. Student representatives also represent at the school board, Senate, standing committees, and also they participate in GCU Student Association as well. Okay, so I hope that all has been helpful. And if you have any further queries, I've got my contact details here, so you can always email me or phone me on the given number. Okay, thank you very much for listening.
Thank you so much. That was a really insightful presentation. I'm sure it gave people lots of food for thought there. So we'll just move on to our Q&A. Now, Ahmed, I think the first couple are more for yourself. They came in at the start of the presentation. So I'll hand over to you. Some of them we may have covered, but we'll just recap for anybody. And then I think down at question 7, just after question 7 was the next lot, and I'll keep a wee eye for more coming in. Okay, so I'll just hand over to you.
Okay, thank you. So the first question, during the master's program, particularly around the dissertation research project, are students encouraged or supported to publish their work in academic journals? Is it possible to have our research published before or shortly after graduation? Let's be honest about this. Me, myself, as a supervisor for many students, I alhamdulillah succeed to publish many work with my students, but I wouldn't say in journals, because almost work in masters for 3-4 months wouldn't be a journal paper, but it can be with hard work from the student, can be a good or acceptable conference paper. So I succeed myself to do something like this in the past 3 years. So yes, we are keen to help our students to publish their work, but it really needs hard work from the student himself. Okay, but again, I succeed to do this. I published more than 4 papers with my previous students from the masters. Okay. So are there opportunities for students to collaborate with lecturers or research groups on academic papers during the program in order to gain experience in research writing? I will tell you something. We got a whole department in the university will help you improve your writing. Also, they run lectures the whole year and help students to improve their writing. And if you have the time and capacity to work with us or collaborate, just come to me myself and I will help you through this. So don't worry about this. We are happy to help students and happy with the student help. You got the idea? It's a win-win situation. So it's not your request only. We also, as supervisors, as academic people working in the university, happy and keen with the students' collaboration with us. Okay, so if you have this idea and you are keen about publishing your work, contact me directly and we can start working directly while you are joining GCU. Okay. Okay. Which companies does the program collaborate? Sorry, one second. Which companies does the program collaborate with for internships, projects, or guest lectures? So take care. There is a big difference between internships and projects and guest lectures. So guest lectures, we have at least every trimester 4 or 5 guest lectures from Scottish Power, from NXP. If you know NXP, they are a big company in semiconductors based here in Glasgow, and they recruit, I know, at least 3 of our graduates working there in NXP. Scottish Power, we have many of our graduates work there because Scottish Power here is a huge company here. Okay, so they always keen to come and give guest lectures. And also there is many other companies, but I don't remember the names now, coming and give guest lectures and join the job fairs. Okay, now for the internships. The internships, it's like you are searching for employer. The university will always announce there is internships opened in the company A, the company B. So you need to follow this announcement and apply yourself. I wouldn't promise you will find internship. So university will give you internship, but we will facilitate this. We will get the companies to our campus, okay, make job fairs, the department will help you write your CV, help you with your presentations, your interview, everything. But the internships and the projects, this is on your shoulder. You need to work hard for this, okay? But the university will facilitate these opportunities for you. How does the university support international students in securing placements or graduate roles in the UK power sector? As I told you, we have many job fairs, many guest lectures. Our career service will always announce for opportunities for students. You can go and engage with them. They help you to prepare your CV, prepare your presentation, your interview. So this will give you more experience and make you ready for your interview and applying for different jobs. What software and hardware tools will we gain hands-on experience with? So I don't know all the softwares, but definitely you will engage with MATLAB, you will engage with, let's say, Code Composer Studio, you will engage with digital twin softwares, you will engage with Internet of Things softwares. So almost each one of the modules will give you a hands-on experience with one of the softwares. Again, if you want more details about this, just visit our website. You will find description about each module, and you will find the software used inside each module. Okay. What else? Yeah. Is there anything like a semester break during the program for September intake? No, there is no semester break during the program for September intake, but for January intake, there is a semester break. In a condition that you didn't fail any modules. Because if you failed any modules, you will reset this module during this semester break. So there is no semester break for September intake, but there is a semester break for January intake. The break is almost a trimester, something like 3 months, from 3 to 4 months. Are there opportunities for MSc electrical power engineering students to work part-time within the faculty or university, such as lab assistant, research support, or student ambassador roles? Yes, and we take care. So to be a lab assistant, you need to be a PhD student, okay? But you can work with research support or student ambassador. So always we searching for someone to represent our international students, to attend webinars like this one. We always keen to find a student to conduct his experience in our university. So you will find something like this in the university. As an international student, would I be eligible for Institution of Engineering and Technology? Yes, and it's free. So the university will cover your membership for IET, and you will get the full access to the membership for free. Okay, very good question. 1 second. Sorry. So this is how can we get your number, please, so I can contact you directly? My number, I can send it here on the chat, but give me 1 second to get it. This is my number, but I prefer to contact me using my email.
I was going to say, Gabriel, thanks for that question, but we can pop a wee email address into the chat for you, and you can pop down all your questions and send them over,
Okay.
and we can put them to the correct
You can
person.
contact me using email. Okay, you will find my email on the website. Okay, for the university, just search for Dr. Ahmed Solyman, and you will find me, and you can find my research profile also. Okay, how can we get you? Okay,
I think there was just one more question that was in the chat page. I think we answered the top 2, so there's one there from Philip Ashola.
So I'm sorry, he said, as an international student, would I be eligible for? Yes, I said you will be eligible for this membership, and it's free. Yeah, I answered this question. Okay, so yes, you will be eligible for the IET membership, and it's free for all GCU students. Okay, thank you. Okay. That's all for me, I think. Yeah.
Can I just add something here?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I will just mention for the mechanical engineering program, so students will be eligible for the IMechE student membership as well.
Yeah. Okay.
And also regarding the inter-semester break, it's just to clarify, the student might be asking for if there is a short break between the trimesters. So
This is another question. I didn't
you
get
will
it.
you will get a maybe around a month, just about a month, 3
around
to
a
4 weeks break
Yeah.
between each trimester.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think that we have answered all of the questions that have came in. Thank you so much for those really engaging questions and our wonderful presentations. As I mentioned earlier, we will be doing a recording, or we are doing a recording of this session, and it will be available on the webpage with a link through to the GCU YouTube page over the coming weeks. So do check back. And as Ahmed said, you can have a wee look on the GCU website and details of the modules, and our staff and our programme leaders' contact details are there, so feel free to send in an email, or you can email into student inquiries as well, and somebody from the team will help you. Thank you very much for joining us today, and enjoy the rest of your week. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.